to deliver this phenomenal outcome. So I'm kind of glued to the screens right now. You might just see me peeking over to try to see what the chamber pressure, what the thrust, and what the temperatures are like. But I think I might have to hold for a bit and look at that data in a little while. So while I was talking about Raman 2 and how difficult it was to essentially design an engine this small, um, like I said, it's a relatively small engine, and the cooling design on this was exceptionally difficult to manage because the engine has to generate a lot of heat during combustion, and the temperatures can reach up to 2700 degrees. That's pretty hot for any metal or any material to sustain. In fact, many metals would just vaporize into thin air at those temperatures. So to make all of this work, we employ something known as regenerative cooling.
S4 performance normal.
Yeah, and we've gotten call out that the S4 performance is nominal. And so I was mentioning about the regenerative cooling, and the best way to understand this type of cooling is to imagine
Plus 14 minutes.
multiple tubes joined side by side and then arranged into a circular fashion to form the thrust chamber. And these tubes, they need to be very, very thin to exchange heat effectively, which means that manufacturing is usually a challenge. And even after the temperatures would still be too high for normal metals to handle. And for this exact purpose, we employ something known as film cooling. And even though it sounds like a fancy name, it just involves injecting fine jets of fuel along the walls of the chamber to effectively add a barrier of colder gas between the combustion chamber and the metal walls. And essentially, one question I get asked very often is, if it's like that, then why is it called regenerative cooling, right? The whole thought process is the tiny tubes that we just talked about. Those
S4
tubes,
performance normal. Plus 15 minutes.
और यहाँ पर हमको मिशन नियंत्रण केंद्र से संकेत मिल रहे हैं कि चतुर्थ चरण का भी परफॉर्मेंस सामान्य है और अभी यान 450 किलोमीटर की ऊंचाई तक पहुंच चुका है जो कि उसका निर्धारित कक्षा है और कोस्ट फेज प्रारंभ है
जी हाँ, and it's traveling at 7.3 kilometers per second at an altitude of 453 kilometers right now. So coming back to the regenerative cooling point of things, the tiny tubes around the thrust chamber of the engine essentially have fuel pumped through it.
S4 thrust cutoff.
And we've got confirmation that we have cutoff of the Raman 2 engine, which means
Solaris
that,
satellite separate.
and we have separation of the
Scope
Solaris
satellite separate.
satellite and the Scope satellite.
Vikram
Both satellites
Agaman
have
mission
been deployed
accomplished
successfully,
Handing over to mission
and we
director.
have reached space on our first
जी
attempt
हाँ,
successfully.
इतिहास में पहली बार एक यान ने अपने प्रथम परीक्षण उड़ान में ही उपग्रहों को उनकी निर्धारित कक्षा में स्थापित कर दिया है
And now comes something very, very interesting. You can see on your screen from on board the cosmic bloom and the micro art. And we have sun rising behind it. It is the dawn of a new space era.
ये एक नए अंतरिक्ष युग का प्रारंभ है सूर्य के किरण ने ये प्रकाशित कर दिया है
Skyroot has actually completely redefined orbital flights, I guess, forever.
यस अवश्य ये कथन बिल्कुल
Plus
सही है
17 minutes.
So right now we are awaiting
Hello
the
everybody.
Cosmoserve
Today we have
satellite
created history.
to
Vikram
perform.
1 Agaman mission is a grand success.
And we've heard call out from the mission director that the Agaman mission is a grand success.
सफलतापूर्वक प्रथम मिशन आगमन